What's up, guys? Welcome back to Well Verse, presented by Ever Defining, recorded at 6 Degree Studios. And today we are reviewing and reacting to the Jack Harlow Come Home, The Kids Miss You.
Is that what it's called?
That's what that album is.
Is that
called.
what it's literally called?
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god.
Come Home, The Kids Miss You. So what was your initial thoughts, Bills?
My initial thoughts on the album was I like most of the beats on the album. I just thought it was flat.
Yeah.
Overall, I just thought it was flat.
On the initial listen, like on your first listen, you
Yeah.
felt, yeah.
Legit, I listened to all of it and I was like, nah, I probably won't listen to the whole album again.
Facts. That's a fact.
Legit.
Yeah.
Dead Skin.
It was like hang on. It was like 0% alcohol. To me.
But you know what
That's
you're
what it was
getting.
like. You know what you're getting, but you're not getting that thing that you want.
Wow. That's actually a good analogy from you.
It's like 0% alcohol beer, eh? Like,
Yeah. It's like sugar free.
like it just tastes yuck. You don't get drunk. It just tastes yuck.
What's the point?
So that
And even consuming it.
that's actually gold. That's actually. I think he's just leaving there. That's a good initial reaction. All right, my initial reaction was, I thought very highly of what would come because of a lot of traction, his trajectory in his career, and to me, it felt like, definitely a lot of people would think we got cheated, and I thought it was, it didn't really showcase him in the best light, and I think it was rushed. I think it was very rushed. But I think it was all the way well thought out. But yeah, it wasn't for me. On like first listen, I was just like, I don't think any of these are gonna be in my rotation at all. Like I wouldn't go back to this album, and there's not really many songs I could take away from it. Off my first listen, that's how I felt.
Yeah, pretty much the same as me. It was a little bit underwhelming, the whole thing. I found that the album got stale pretty quick as I was listening through him.
Yeah.
Just because like halfway he sounded sort of similar to his first sort of couple of songs, and it just didn't progress into something that I would consider myself like listening to every time. I like a couple of the beats. I just thought that he didn't do him justice. The delivery wasn't there. I feel like he could have put more passion and sort of emotion into like what he was doing, I guess.
Yeah.
I like some songs, but like in saying that, it's not even the whole songs that I like. It's sort of like the switch ups and
Samples.
Yeah, samples and little bits and pieces of what he was saying or how he was
Yeah,
delivering it. But apart from that, yeah, like you guys said, it's not something that I'm gonna put on repeat. And I would assume it would be the same as a lot of people, man. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's our initial thoughts. Now, like for me, like to go deeper into the project itself, I think for me, the production is like a 50-50 where I feel like there's some really good production on here and there's some ones that isn't bad, but to me, when, with how this is packaged, you're thinking the production is going to be give a bit more than what it did.
Yeah. The perfect example is the Pharrell song.
Yeah.
It was the Pharrell. I think I would assume it's a Pharrell like beat.
Yeah.
But it felt like the song was made for Pharrell.
Yeah.
And
It
when
definitely felt like an offcut.
when Jack Harlow hopped on it, it's you have to come hard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Pause.
Pause.
But, you
Big
know what I mean?
pause.
But
My
that's, I mean,
goodness.
for me too, with that, it's the same thing with the Churchill Down song,
Yeah.
which is like, you're on this beat with arguably one of the best ever.
yeah.
And you're not
Produced by
you don't
Boy Wonder,
sound,
too.
you don't
Yeah.
sound like the distance between them. And for someone that you're getting compared to, you're not doing yourself any favors.
He
by-
changed his verse too, right?
Yeah, well, he added bars to his verse, and to me, it didn't.
taken out lines, added new lines.
I don't think he took out any bars.
Oh, he just added
added more bars, and
Didn't do
and it
that.
did nothing.
No,
in my
done
opinion.
I just
And to me, like, I don't care however they want to paint it. they were saying like, no, the song wasn't finished. And there was always gonna be bro. Like, once you seen the leak, and you seen how people were reacting, you went back in the studio and added more bars. But that's what I feel 100%.
I think the only thing that can salvage this single or that song is the video. I think this week I saw they were at the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they are. I don't know if there is a video coming.
I think
that was
it was just an event.
Yeah.
But it looks like they were shooting a video for it.
I think there could be things to come from it in terms of promotional, but like just more of a like homecoming thing.
Oh,
but
that's when he got carried by the
security guards.
Yeah,
bro, I think he's
so he didn't get mud on his shoes.
Yeah, I think with the album, I think he thought he thinks he's too slick, so he tried to like slick out and be like super wavy on it, but like it didn't work at all.
He sounded conceited.
That's exactly what I thought.
Do you think he's
when he said flat, bro? That's probably the best way to think because it is a flat album.
Do you think he's getting too big for his boots right now?
Well, I just think
he thinks he's meaner than he is, but he's not.
Yeah, it's like I was saying, like, at a time where the whole world is like paying attention to Jack Harlow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is where you're like, bro, everyone's got their eye on you. You know what I mean? Everyone's wet. Like, this album was highly anticipated. And you had the opportunity to, show the world you. Like, there's no tracks on here that you listen to and be like, oh, damn.
Yeah,
it's not a what's poppin' track, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but not even a what's pop. Like, there's no, like, all you see is this. Instead of showing people yourself, you show people what you've been portrayed as to everyone.
Yeah. What Drake has influenced you to rap. Yeah.
I'm this handsome dude that.
He's not.
But he's not even handsome.
And rap. Oh, bro, he's had the glow up of doom. He's a fly guy.
But do you think, in saying that too, bro, like, the firest part about the album is probably the samples, but he's just jumping on that fucking Tiger old songs that we loved and then just chopping them up and then just doing like an average job to rap over them. That's pretty much all he does. Like the Destiny's Child joint, like there's a few things, bro, and it's just flat, bro.
Like, but do you think? All right, 2 points, and I'll let you guys both answer both questions, either one of them or both of them. My first question is, with the eyes all on him, do you think that's where he kind of sheltered himself and he just stuck with something that is easily digestible? And my second question is, do you think he doesn't showcase more of him because he has so many other outlets to showcase himself with his personality on interviews and in different platforms?
But at the same time, it's like, but this is the place where you could be most expressive in terms of your art and your craft. But you done 4 whole bars saying "I am" at the end of it, like.
The one that,
you know what I mean?
The one that he's like, at my concerts, I might start heading out programs so you can get with the program. It's like, to me,
I think
it's just so like.
I honestly think he has no personality.
That's literally like,
and he's faking his personality.
No, but that's literally
he has the personality of doom. That's the crazy thing.
But does he, or is it fake?
Nah,
because with the album, it's who he is.
But when with the album, like you'd think, like what you were saying about the whole shelter thing, like I get that 100%. But if you've got this big fucking personality and shit, it should shine through in your music.
That's
like,
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But
look at all these big like rappers that have the personality and have like the look and have the persona to like.
Yeah, but his image gets portrayed as a handsome slick dude.
Yeah. He's not.
Okay, but
I'm better looking than him.
Okay, but just listen to what he's saying there.
It's debatable. But he gets portrayed
right now.
He gets portrayed as this handsome slick dude, right? So that's what he's running with, rather than, because I feel like
that's why I did the slick raps and shit.
Yeah. But when it comes to like his personality and that, you'll see it in like
TikToks and shit.
No, but like small doses. You don't just see him.
Yeah, like him
like that 24/7. You know what I mean?
Like him talking to like him, like flirting with like what is it, fucking like interviewers and shit. That sort of shit, and then like his friendship with like Lil Nas X and like that cool shit with people.
Real like modern day Romeo type thing.
Yeah,
I just feel like people are too like. In this case, he's probably too scared to just be himself. You know what I mean?
I don't
know, bro. Because I feel like his music doesn't translate to who he is. That's, you know what I mean,
bro. Come home to the kids. Like, what's the concept of that album?
He could have called it anything. He could have called it
Come Home,
like
the
Young
Kids
Shiny
Miss You.
Shoe.
Yeah,
That's clever.
He
I
could
like
have,
it.
but he could have called it like
I like the
anything.
name
bro.
of the album.
He could have called it like Young Shiny
I don't
Shoes
know
or
the-
something.
Yeah, I really don't know the idea behind.
Nah,
the
I don't know
album
the context like
Yeah.
as to why he named it that.
I thought that we would get some type of like light of why he named it throughout the album.
Oh no, I think. Well, just thinking about it, you know how like
Like he's got no dad.
yeah. So it's which is an issue. You know what I
see.
mean? When people grow up in fatherless homes and stuff like that.
Is that the
Or-
true story?
No. I'm just saying this is what it
Yeah.
could. You know what I mean? But when it's like a what do you call it? Like Papa was a Rolling Stone.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, I
like
see,
that
yeah.
buzz.
Or
Like
is
he
it-
goes out and does his thing. Like
Yeah.
Or is it?
and mom's back home. Like yo, come home because the kids miss you.
Or is it?
But he's a fly
he thinks,
guy.
or is it he thinks that he fathered the sound and
Nah,
everybody
no
should
way.
jump on that tip?
No, he
But you
wouldn't.
get the whole,
no,
like,
no,
dad
no,
thing,
no,
like, you
no.
get what I mean?
Nah, he would never do that. He would never do that.
No
He's
way.
very aware. He's very aware. He's very. I know that there is one thing about Jack Harlow is that he's very aware. And I could compare it to Drake.
I reckon his camp definitely told him like to chill. There's definitely something like on the inside of that camp that said like
To chill on what?
just to chill on all the songs and not do any crazy shit.
What do you mean?
Because everything's just like super. Just there's just nothing.
Nah,
Nah,
but I
but
don't
there's
think
no,
that's
like,
because
out
anyone
there.
told him.
I
What I'm
think-
saying is, I think it's because of the way he's being portrayed. Right? He's being portrayed as this. He's on like GQ magazine. He's
Yeah, he's the next guy.
He's the next guy. He's
was
the next
literally-
Drake, bro.
he was
He's literally- yeah.
He's literally been presented to us as the next face of hip hop, 100%.
But the difference is that in Drake's early albums, bro, even in his new ones, he still bars the hell out.
Yeah,
He's still got songs on
And-
there that you can listen to and be like, oh damn, I can, you know what I mean?
And even when it's not relatable to you, you can tell that it's an issue that weighs on him for real.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you know, he's talking about $1 million problems, and
Yeah.
we'll never understand, but he brings it across in a way where you can
Relate to
understand.
it,
Yeah. Like, you can understand where he's coming from and his point of views. So, like, for me, I think, like, with the album, is there okay, this is going to be a crazy one. Is there any moments on the album where you feel like Jack Harlow really shined well or outshined what maybe the production was, what the production was on the album?
Negative.
There's a song that I thought I wouldn't like, but it was pretty hard.
Yeah.
It was Dua Lipa.
oh yeah, Dua
You
Lipa's
know,
hard.
And you think that's the one where he shines the most and he outshines the production?
I don't know. I wouldn't say he outshined.
That's probably the better song on the
production,
album.
but he did the beat justice.
Okay, yeah, that's
he wrote the beat hard.
It's always not about outshining the production because it's an all encompassing thing. So like to say he did the beat justice is yeah.
It's that one sort of song that made me like really bump my head and be like, all right, I'm starting to like this.
I think I did
But crazy, the producer for that song is from Perth, FNZ.
Oh yeah.
Shout out
The
FNZ,
duo,
the duo from Perth.
Crazy.
They also have a #1 track right now, "Wait for You" by Thames, Future, and Drake. So
They made that
same
song
dude.
too.
yeah, G. So it's sort of good for, I guess, Australian music scene to have producers
That's
like
nuts,
that.
bro.
Yeah,
these albums,
we have a lot
man.
of like big hitters in Australia and New Zealand that's
So,
doing real good
Shout out
things.
to them. But yeah, that's probably the only song that I really like from the album. But it's not that because of.
I like the intro.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
That
But
intro is hard.
you only like it for the production.
Yeah, his rapping on is okay, but
And the Destiny's Child sample.
that Destiny's Child sample
That's it.
and the beat too.
It's just
That-
not
that-
good. It's just not good when the highlight was the
Nah, it's
production
not.
and then the sample
it's not.
that
And that's
cut
what I'm
in.
saying. Like it's a shame, bro, because you want people. You know what I mean? When people get put in front of you and you're like, yo, I can't wait. You want them to do really, really well. And then when you listen, you're like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I do hope that he redeems himself with another project though in the future.
I think I need to wait some time. I think he
Yeah.
needs to do it
Bro, he needs to go-
at least 2 years.
He needs
He
to
needs
go
to see
get
the
in his
flop.
bag,
He needs to
bro.
see the flop of that.
The only
to,
thing
like,
about
do
it,
better.
like he'll be away for 2 years, but it won't feel like it. because he's gonna be everywhere still, and he's doing this
He
movie.
needs to go get in his bag.
Features
But,
and shit. Features and
yeah,
shit. He'll
but,
kill features.
I like the singing part. I like the singing stuff that he did. I don't know what song.
Like,
that
yeah,
is.
well, that like R&B more track, the Little Secrets, which is
Yeah.
like the same sample as No Longer Friends by Bryson Tiller, and it's like
Yeah.
when you have that comparison, and for me, it's quite clear that like Bryson Tiller's use of the sample and what he did on the track for No Longer Friends and on that sample is way better, and like it gives me something that has some sort
introduce you
of
to the family.
it gives something some
Yeah.
sort of substance. You know what I mean?
100%.
So, but yeah,
man.
I don't know. Like, there's not much more that I have to say on it. I guess we can just say what our highlights are, or if there's any songs that we're gonna take out, or our last
I feel like
takeaways.
people will like it because there'll be catchy stuff in those songs.
I mean, I'm seeing that people are already saying,
Yeah.
there's a large, overwhelming feeling of like this just is mid, or like this is just horrible.
Well, I mean, actually, you're right.
Yeah,
'Cause
that's all I've been seeing.
Even people I've talked to, bro,
Yeah.
who ain't, you know what I mean? It's different for us because we
live and breathe. And
we as rap fans, we look at it with biased eyes.
Yeah,
Whereas
under a
other people
microscope.
listen and they're like,
Yeah,
That's it.
You know,
Because we're
and
full
they-
time, not part time.
yeah, but and they like what I'm saying is like, it's different when you come in as a casual because you can look at it unbiased, like because you want, what do you call it? You don't just listen to it to see what the substance of the thing is. Like you listen to it to, okay, is this catchy? Is it, you know what I mean? Can it?
but
Is it
yeah, like for
but
me,
it's not, bro.
It's not even like
it's
what
flat.
it's not even what he's saying about it. It's just there's no, I guess what like we like to call it. There's no conviction or meaning or like or like a feeling to what he's saying at all. Like it doesn't
I
even.
feel like he feels like he's arrived, bro.
I feel like
He
he's
You know what I
has.
mean?
It's
I know,
true,
but
but
he hasn't. Like,
I mean, he has
As a-
as an artist, maybe not, but as
he has
as
a
rapper,
as
yeah.
him as a
Sonically, he did it.
yeah, like he's getting
Yeah.
all the good cosigns, but bro, that don't mean jack.
That's crazy though. You know what I mean? Like, despite of all the cosigns, it's still mid. Like,
Bro, now the thing
Yeah.
is that if he keeps making music like this, people are gonna stop listening to his music, and all he'll become is a personality.
all I know,
Yeah.
in my belief, from what I can tell these days, is that it's not gonna matter. Like, it's not gonna slow him down in any way.
I don't think it'll slow him down because
Yeah.
I think his personality carries him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It carries his music. To be
And I know
honest,
it-
it's like music is his side gig, bro.
This will never be a blemish for him, but like to people.
To people
certain-
that it matters
yeah.
to, it'll be a blemish.
Yeah, to me,
that's-
it's like-
that's a stain, bro.
It's very much like it leaves a bad taste in the mouth, and you kind of like not really. You're kind of like, all right, you need to sit for a while before you come back with another project.
Do you reckon it'll be easier to listen to because there's no substance to it for people that aren't dead ass in this shit?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think it has anything to do with like substance or what he's talking about. Just
No, but like with the album, like because it's so like chill and like mediocre and stuff. Do you reckon that's an easier thing to listen to than?
It was
Like-
so
like-
hard,
like
bro.
Drake.
It was so hard to listen to because, bro, I couldn't. I tried to listen to what he was saying, but I just switched off, man.
You know what I
mean?
think about what he was saying? I watched an interview he done with Nadwa.
yeah,
And in
Shout
that
out
interview,
Nadwa.
he talks about when he went to ATL, he spent some time in Atlanta, and when he was down there, because you know how all those ATL dudes, when they rap, they just punch in,
Yeah.
and then they'll listen and catch the next line, punch in again.
Yeah.
And he said he started to do that. So I feel like
You're not little baby.
he don't write anymore,
You're not young thug.
Yeah,
but
that's why
it's not
like,
working
You're not
for
gonna-
him.
Yeah, that's why it's like that.
I feel like because there's songs you listen to, and I'm like, oh no, he punched in. He
Yeah.
punched in.
Yeah, I mean it's good to do that because, but when you can write and be cohesive, because you know what I mean. It sounds like a fresh take every time.
But I think
If he does that,
too,
he'll-
though,
if he
Yeah.
does that, he'll get better and better at doing it.
yeah,
Like
Yeah.
Waka Flocka was shit until
But it
until a
doesn't-
certain point.
it
And then
doesn't
Waka
mean you-
Flocka became mean.
yeah, but it doesn't mean you put it. It doesn't mean you put it out
in
when you-
comparison to
yeah.
who though?
Yeah. What do you mean?
Like Waka Flocka's
No,
mean
just
in
Waka
comparison
Flocka.
to
No,
who?
like Waka Flocka just got better and better.
no better than
Now he's
that.
Like,
talking
as-
about developing the skill at doing it, and because Waka
Yeah.
did it, he eventually
Because
got
Waka
better.
Flocka's first stuff was like super like rowdy and stuff, but then he ended up like at the end of his like sort of career when he was like big and stuff, I reckon he got better at doing it. And it's just like, so Lil Wayne obviously only raps off the top of the head. The first couple of songs can't have been hard.
Yeah.
Like, you get what I mean? You got to get into
Yeah,
that
but you
thing
don't put
to
that.
become better.
You don't put that in your biggest moment on your.
Yeah.
On the
Oh yeah,
album
no, that's what I'm saying.
yeah.
But what I'm saying is
But,
that
like,
that
it's
might be a
not-
test, and it might be.
Yeah.
And he's going to get better.
Yeah, 100%. But it's not something to showcase.
No.
You know, it's not something. I'm not gonna be like, okay, I'm glad that we get to hear you learn how to punch in.
Yeah, and Lil Wayne, and
But it's different.
we only found out that Lil Wayne stopped writing like years after he actually stopped writing.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's not one of those things that like where it was like, oh fuck, because like years later he did the last one. You hear the paper rustling and shit, and it was like 10,000 bars or something, and that was the last thing. But that was like 2 years after or 3 years after he stopped actually fucking writing shit down.
Yeah.
I just feel like I think it's different because the expectations are different. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? When it comes to like ATL
100%.
rappers, you know what you're expecting.
Yeah.
So when you listen to it, you're like, okay, I'm content because
Yeah.
I know what to
they
expect
are.
from
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas with Jack Harlow, you expected something, but you got something different.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Any highlights for you off the album?
The Destiny's Child sample.
Europe.
There's that other sample too that you said that sort of sounded like Doom.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Dua Lipa. That was the one that I actually like bobbed my head to, but it's not getting saved on a playlist.
Yeah.
And then that. Did he do a Drake sample too?
Nah, he did this song with Drake. The
Oh yeah, it's pretty
Churchill's
much
Down.
it. To be honest, bro, it just I was glad I was at work while listening to it because I had work to do, so I could actually like tune out.
Yeah.
I had to like write some emails and shit.
Listen to the thing.
Yeah.
It's
For me,
funny.
on the album, it made Nail, like the song Nail Tech, you know, which was the first single. It sounds a lot better.
Because it stood out.
Because I feel like it really is one of his better songs on the project. At the
Yeah.
time when it
Yup.
came out, I was like, I was like a bit whatever on it. But since it's come out, I'm like, okay, now I get why it's the lead single because it's probably one of the better ones
Dua
on there.
Lipa is definitely the next one in a way.
I think so.
Yeah, I think it's just not for me. I can't see me playing it for what it
Nah,
brings.
but I mean, like, it's
Yeah,
definitely
for
gonna
him,
be
for the
next
album.
single.
I can hear that in the clubs.
Yeah.
It'll be sick if she was the star girl in it.
Yeah.
Like she started in that video. Like
That'd
you
be
know how
dope.
like Eminem sort of did like that. Oh, Mariah
Whoa, whoa,
Carey
whoa,
did the
whoa,
Eminem
whoa,
one.
whoa.
Like you know.
Easy with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Figured
But
in.
apart from that, like I like the one with Pharrell. I like the Poison one. That's cool. The Churchill Downs one is cool.
Timberlake one.
But yeah, nothing's really gonna get really played like probably after this for
I'm
me.
running that
Really.
back.
Not when you still have Future in your rotation, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
nah,
I'm
there's
not gonna
nothing-
lie.
there's
I'll probably
nothing really-
like go look for the instrumentals and
But-
then write to them.
oh, how
yeah, go, bro.
how
Honestly.
average was that Timberland beat though?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
for a
Yeah.
Timberland beat, G, that's pretty average.
I don't know, man. I think it's just the rapping that
Yeah.
made it.
But
trash,
just the actual
bro.
like, because you know what Timberland does on like all the songs and shit, and it was pretty average. Even like the Pharrell like production, like that was pretty average too.
Bro,
Like, you know?
like I
I
said,
thought it was hard though.
I
Like
froth
I said-
Pharrell, but yeah, it's just that.
like I said,
shit
I feel
wasn't
like
for
that
me.
beat was catered for Pharrell. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you heard his hook, bro, it sounded like he was made for that beat. And then Jack Harlow just sounds like he just slapped on it. You know what I mean?
Parmesan.
You know when you like have a pizza and then you just chucked on the ingredients and you start eating it, you don't even
Oh, like
cook
pineapple?
it. Yeah.
Pineapple
You know what I mean?
pizza
It's
is
not
hard.
it's not really like
You're wrong.
sticking, you know what I mean?
So what's your highlights? From
Highlight, definitely Dua Lipa, Churchill Down feature from Drake. That's pretty good. I think that's his very first feature from Drake.
Yeah, that is.
Which
yeah.
is, bro, that's I think that's pretty a cool achievement, you know?
yeah.
Yeah, that's hard. Well done, bro.
Yeah, the beat is hard too, bro. Boy Wonder
Yeah.
is a gangster.
He always comes hard.
The side piece as well. Like,
Pause.
Oh yeah.
yeah, the switch
little-
ups.
yeah.
The switch ups are really cool. I love the beat of what is it? I got a shot or something.
Yeah, I got a shot.
Yeah, that was pretty cool, but it got stale like halfway through because he didn't really switch up his timbre of his voice or his delivery, and yeah, but
Yeah.
I just wouldn't play it again. I gave it a couple of spins, but yeah, nah.
Yeah.
I ain't no fashionista,
Well-
but I'm fly though.
You know, mate.
Well,
You know.
that's our review for come home. The kids miss you. Jack Harlow.
You should go home.
Make sure you stay home with the kids.
Yeah, you
bro.
should go home.
Stay
Yeah,
home.
Go home, bro. Your kids miss you.
This is the well-versed reviews. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
Hey.
And tune in with us.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you. Peace.
Peace.